Every so often, a machine comes along that redefines what comfort, control, and intelligence mean on two wheels. It challenges not only our expectations of performance but our understanding of what a motorcycle can think, feel, and adapt to. For riders who have lived through the analog age, the transformation is staggering. Mechanical precision is now guided by digital awareness, and instinct is being matched by data. The result is not a loss of connection but a new kind of harmony between man and machine. The road itself becomes a conversation instead of a challenge. We are at a point where innovation moves faster than perception, where even experienced riders question whether the machine is anticipating their next move. This story is about the pursuit of mastery through technology, and the quest to make every ride smoother, safer, and more intuitive than ever before. If that kind of evolution fascinates you, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us what motorcycle you want to see explored next. The Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 represents one of the most complete expressions of Ducati engineering in the modern era. It is a motorcycle built not just to perform, but to predict. Ducati has always been known for its passion for speed and handling, but with the Multistrada V4S, the brand took that heritage and wrapped it in a package designed for long-range touring and everyday adaptability. This is not simply a superbike turned adventure machine. It is a purpose-built system of electronics, aerodynamics, and ergonomics that strives to redefine what comfort means in motion. The centerpiece of this transformation is the fully adjustable electronic suspension, known as Ducati Skyhook Suspension Evo, or DSS Evo, and it changes the very nature of the ride. By continuously analyzing acceleration, braking, throttle input, and road surface data, the Multistrada V4S adjusts its damping in real time to maintain perfect balance. Riders often describe the sensation as if the motorcycle is floating over imperfections while still offering surgical precision through the corners. That blend of comfort and control is what Ducati wanted to achieve from the start. Underneath its sleek, muscular design lies a 1,158 cubic centimeters Gran Turismo V4 engine producing around 170 horsepower. It is compact, smooth, and remarkably versatile. The engine configuration is a crucial part of why this motorcycle feels unlike anything Ducati has built before. The V4 layout allows for shorter gear ratios in the lower range for immediate torque delivery, yet keeps the top end ready for sustained high-speed cruising. Combined with the Skyhook system, the result is a seamless transition between sport, touring, and everyday riding. The V4S effectively senses the rider's intent. Aggressive throttle inputs tighten the suspension and sharpen geometry, while steady cruising invites a relaxed setup that absorbs bumps without sacrificing stability. To achieve this dynamic behavior, Ducati integrated a sophisticated network of sensors, including a 6-axis IMU. This unit continuously measures pitch, roll, and yaw, feeding live data to the suspension control unit. The IMU is the brain that allows Skyhook to understand the motorcycle's position in three-dimensional space and make hundreds of damping adjustments per second. The goal is not only to maximize comfort but to maintain consistent tire contact with the ground, which directly improves safety and cornering traction. Traditional suspension systems react only when forces are applied. Ducati's electronic setup predicts those forces and neutralizes them before they become a problem. Beyond its mechanical brilliance, the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 introduces a suite of rider aids that reinforce its intelligent design philosophy. Cornering ABS, traction control, wheelie control, and adaptive cruise control are all seamlessly connected to the central electronics package. Each mode communicates with the suspension to create a balanced response to the conditions ahead. The adaptive cruise control, for example, uses radar sensors to automatically adjust speed and following distance. When paired with the Skyhook system, it makes long-distance touring almost effortless. Riders can cover hundreds of miles without the fatigue commonly associated with large adventure bikes. The ergonomics of the Multistrada V4S are another area where Ducati balanced function and flexibility. Adjustable seat heights, a refined handlebar position, and windscreen tuning options allow the motorcycle to fit riders of different builds and riding styles. The suspension plays a crucial role here as well. With load compensation, it automatically adjusts for solo riding, two-up touring, or full luggage configuration. The result is consistent ride height and stability regardless of payload. Ducati effectively eliminated the need for manual preload adjustments, replacing guesswork with automated precision. In the context of design, the Multistrada V4S carries Ducati's unmistakable DNA. Sharp lines, functional aerodynamics, and a stance that looks ready for any road ahead. Yet its appeal is not merely visual. Every curve of the bodywork serves to direct airflow, reduce turbulence, and enhance rider comfort. Ducati engineers spent significant development time refining how air moves around the rider and pillion to create a stable pocket of still air at highway speeds. It is a subtle but essential factor for a motorcycle designed to cover long distances in changing weather conditions. Riders often describe the 2024 Multistrada V4S as having multiple personalities. In sport mode, it feels agile and eager, as if channeling Ducati's superbike heritage. In touring mode, it becomes a calm, composed machine built to glide across states without drama. Urban mode softens throttle response and damping for city traffic, while enduro mode raises suspension travel for rough terrain. Each setting alters the behavior of the engine, suspension, and electronics to match the environment. This adaptability is what sets the V4S apart from traditional adventure bikes. It is an intelligent transformer rather than a single-purpose tool. One of the most overlooked aspects of the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 is its focus on maintenance and durability. Ducati replaced the traditional desmodromic valve system with a more conventional spring setup in this Gran Turismo engine, which allowed for service intervals of up to 37,000 miles for valve checks. That decision marked a strategic shift toward real-world usability and reliability. Adventure riders demand long intervals between maintenance stops, and Ducati responded with engineering that delivers both longevity and performance. The sound and feel of the V4 engine remain distinctly Ducati, with its characteristic growl and quick revving nature. Yet it is more refined than previous iterations, with improved cooling and smoother fueling. The counter-rotating crankshaft, derived from MotoGP technology, reduces gyroscopic effect, making the motorcycle feel lighter and more nimble than its size suggests. Combined with the Skyhook suspension's predictive control, it allows the rider to carve corners with confidence usually reserved for lighter machines. From a technology standpoint, the V4S represents Ducati's vision for intelligent mobility. The brand understands that performance no longer exists in isolation. It must integrate seamlessly with comfort, safety, and versatility. The fully adjustable electronic suspension is not a gimmick. It is the foundation of that philosophy. Every innovation serves the purpose of creating a motorcycle that adapts faster than the human body can react, allowing the rider to focus on the experience rather than constant adjustment. When the Multistrada V4S 2024 first appeared, some purists questioned whether this level of automation diluted the essence of motorcycling. But the truth is that Ducati found a way to preserve that emotional connection while enhancing safety and control. The Skyhook system doesn't replace the rider's input. It amplifies it, interpreting intent and translating it into motion with a precision few can match manually. In this way, Ducati didn't just build a faster or more comfortable motorcycle. It built one that learns, reacts, and complements the person at the controls. The result is a machine that stands as a benchmark for the future of intelligent touring. The Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 goes beyond mere comfort. It embodies a philosophy where performance and adaptability coexist without compromise. This model sits at the intersection of Ducati's racing heritage and its growing commitment to advanced touring technology. Every component in the Multistrada V4S serves a purpose, but none are as transformative as its electronic suspension system. It is not just an evolution of past designs. It is a statement about where the future of motorcycling is heading. The Ducati Skyhook Suspension Evo does something few systems have ever achieved. It turns unpredictability into consistency. At its core, Skyhook works on a principle similar to virtual equilibrium. It assumes the motorcycle is suspended from an imaginary point above itself, allowing it to respond to forces as if hanging in midair. This philosophy enables the system to isolate the chassis from road imperfections while preserving feedback. The sensors continuously detect acceleration, wheel travel, and load variations, adjusting damping within milliseconds. Whether the rider hits a sharp bump or rolls over uneven terrain, the motorcycle stays composed. What's remarkable is how seamless the transition feels. There are no jerks, no hesitation, only a sense of fluid control. This makes the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 a rare machine capable of maintaining confidence in environments where traditional suspensions would falter. The precision of this system is made possible by Ducati's electronics architecture, which connects every control unit in a shared ecosystem. The IMU, throttle-by-wire, traction control, and ABS systems all feed data to the suspension controller. Each one influences the other in real time, creating a dynamic map of what the motorcycle is doing and what it is about to do next. In practical terms, this means the Multistrada V4S knows if the rider is braking hard into a corner, accelerating over rough pavement, or transitioning from smooth asphalt to gravel. The system doesn't just compensate for these changes. It anticipates them. The rider experiences this as stability that feels almost supernatural. From a design perspective, Ducati wanted to make sure that this technology would not alienate traditionalists. While it is deeply complex behind the scenes, the user interface is intuitive. The TFT display allows for fine-tuning of preload, damping, and riding modes with simple menu navigation. Riders can store preferred settings for solo, two-up, or luggage configurations. The interface is paired with Ducati Connect, integrating navigation, media, and smartphone connectivity through Bluetooth. The result is a cockpit that feels premium yet purposeful. It serves the rider rather than overwhelming them with unnecessary information. What makes the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 stand out is how all these systems converge to create an experience that feels organic, not digital. The Skyhook suspension Evo doesn't intrude. It enhances. In touring mode, it softens the suspension for long highway rides, subtly countering wind buffeting and vibration. In sport mode, it tightens the setup instantly, making the motorcycle corner with precision that rivals Ducati's sport machines. This adaptability means one motorcycle can replace an entire garage of specialized bikes. Riders who once needed a separate machine for city commuting, canyon carving, and long-distance travel can now have all those experiences in one. Another underrated benefit of the electronic suspension is fatigue reduction. Over long distances, micro-adjustments in damping prevent the constant jarring that wears riders down. The system essentially manages rider energy by absorbing the chaos of the road before it reaches the body. Combined with the ergonomic seating and aerodynamic design, it allows for longer, more comfortable rides. Ducati designed this system with real-world conditions in mind, from cracked highways to alpine switchbacks, so the machine remains confident no matter the challenge. In addition to comfort, Ducati also focused on safety. The Multistrada V4S features both front and rear radar sensors, enabling adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection. These systems communicate with the Skyhook suspension to ensure stability even during automated acceleration or braking. When traffic slows ahead, the motorcycle adjusts smoothly, maintaining posture and balance. It is an impressive demonstration of how mechanical and digital intelligence can coexist. Riders no longer have to choose between agility and assistance. The motorcycle blends both effortlessly. The Skyhook system's success lies not only in its engineering, but also in how it maintains Ducati's identity. Despite the layers of technology, the Multistrada V4S remains unmistakably emotional. It still delivers that signature Ducati response, crisp throttle feedback, tight chassis feel, and an engaging ride character. The difference is that now those traits come with unprecedented stability and control. Ducati's approach was never about replacing rider skill. It was about amplifying it. In essence, the Multistrada V4S becomes an extension of the rider's intent, filtering out distractions and letting instinct take the lead. When tested in varied environments, from Italian mountain passes to American freeways, the system consistently impressed reviewers and enthusiasts alike. Its ability to adapt to vastly different road textures and temperatures without manual adjustment changed how riders approach long journeys. The predictive damping algorithms make it nearly impossible to catch the system off guard. Even when switching rapidly between tight turns and long straights, the suspension remains composed. Riders describe the feeling as if the bike reads the road before they do, which is exactly what Ducati wanted. This predictability translates into real performance gains. On twisty backroads, the suspension keeps the tires planted, maximizing traction and allowing earlier throttle application. On the highway, it isolates vibrations so effectively that long days in the saddle become effortless. When loaded with passengers or luggage, it self-levels for stability. These benefits are not theoretical. They are felt immediately on the first ride. Ducati's engineers achieved something rare. Technology that disappears into the experience rather than dominating it. Perhaps the most revealing aspect of the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 is how it redefines the relationship between the rider and the road. Traditionally, suspension tuning was about compromise. A stiff setup handled well but punished comfort, while a soft setup absorbed bumps but dulled responsiveness. The electronic system eliminates that dilemma. It allows the motorcycle to have both personalities simultaneously, switching seamlessly between them depending on context. That flexibility has far-reaching implications for the future of motorcycle design. In developing this model, Ducati had to rewrite not only hardware architecture, but also rider psychology. The company understood that trust in automation must be earned, not assumed. Early prototypes underwent thousands of hours of testing on multiple continents to ensure the algorithms responded naturally. The team fine-tuned damping curves until they matched the feel of an expertly set-up manual suspension. The final result is a machine that feels instinctive from the first mile. Riders forget they are riding a computer-assisted system because the responses mirror what their body expects. The Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 demonstrates how the boundary between mechanical performance and digital intelligence can blur to create something greater than the sum of its parts. This motorcycle is not only about raw numbers or technical brilliance. It represents Ducati's reimagining of adventure itself. With the fully adjustable electronic suspension at its heart, the Multistrada V4S delivers confidence on every surface, from perfect asphalt to unpredictable gravel. The technology makes adaptation instantaneous. What used to require manual tools and trial-and-error tuning now happens invisibly beneath the rider. The result is a sense of flow that defines the modern touring experience. What makes the Multistrada V4S 2024 particularly significant is the way it turns the abstract idea of control into a tangible feeling. Riders often describe how the bike seems to understand what they need before they ask. That intuition comes from years of development focused on one goal: making the ride as natural and responsive as possible. Each sensor, each algorithm, and each software line contributes to a single sensation: total stability without compromise. When the suspension adjusts mid-corner to keep the motorcycle level, it's not just mechanical excellence, it's confidence materialized. This sense of assurance transforms how riders interact with the machine. Where older adventure bikes required anticipation and caution on uneven surfaces, the Ducati Multistrada V4S allows exploration without hesitation. It becomes less about surviving the terrain and more about enjoying it. The Skyhook Suspension Evo is the invisible companion that constantly analyzes weight transfer, grip levels, and pitch angle to deliver the perfect balance between agility and security. In this way, Ducati doesn't just sell performance, it sells peace of mind. That's a profound shift in what technology can mean to motorcycling. The benefit extends beyond comfort and control. Because the system adapts to the road, it reduces physical strain, allowing riders to stay sharper for longer journeys. Fatigue management is often overlooked in performance discussions, but Ducati treated it as a measurable engineering challenge. By reducing vibration and maintaining consistent geometry, the suspension prevents the cumulative tension that builds during long hours in the saddle. That is a crucial factor for riders who travel hundreds of miles in varying conditions. The longer the ride, the more the system's intelligence becomes evident. The Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 also showcases a subtle but important design principle: emotional technology. Instead of isolating the rider from the machine, Ducati uses electronics to enhance connection. The Skyhook Suspension Evo doesn't create distance. It deepens understanding. Riders still feel the texture of the road, the lean of the chassis, and the push of the V4 engine, but without the unpredictability that usually comes with it. It's the difference between control and constraint. This distinction is key to Ducati's philosophy. Technology should serve the rider's instincts, not override them. One of the remarkable aspects of this motorcycle is how it bridges the gap between adventure and sport. The same suspension that cushions potholes on a rocky path can stiffen within milliseconds to carve a perfect line through a canyon curve. Ducati effectively merged two categories that were once incompatible. It's not an adventure bike pretending to be sporty or a sport bike pretending to be versatile. It is genuinely both. That duality redefines expectations for touring motorcycles across the entire industry. Rival manufacturers now face a new benchmark for what balance and adaptability should feel like. Ducati's achievement is also a matter of precision engineering. The Multistrada V4S carries a complex system of hydraulic valves and solenoids within its suspension units, but what makes it work is software sophistication. The ECU constantly recalculates damping rates using live sensor data, balancing the motorcycle's mass and trajectory. Each millisecond counts. Ducati engineered the system with the same mindset applied to its MotoGP projects. Only here the focus is on stability and comfort rather than outright speed. The connection to racing technology gives the Multistrada V4S its characteristic sharpness, even when tuned for touring. The impact of this technology becomes even clearer when seen as part of Ducati's broader vision. The company is moving toward a world where safety systems and rider aids coexist with mechanical passion. The V4S's radar-assisted features, cornering lights, and Skyhook suspension all point toward a future where the motorcycle becomes a thinking partner. It's an evolution that keeps the thrill alive while eliminating unnecessary risks. Riders who once viewed electronics with skepticism are now embracing them as extensions of their own reflexes. From a cultural perspective, the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 also symbolizes a changing relationship between riders and innovation. For decades, purists valued simplicity and mechanical purity. Now, the most advanced motorcycles are celebrated not for resisting change, but for mastering it. The V4S doesn't replace the art of riding. It modernizes it. It acknowledges that today's roads, traffic, and expectations require intelligence as much as power. The Skyhook Suspension Evo is the bridge between tradition and the digital age, and Ducati has crossed it with precision and respect for its roots. The experience of riding the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 can only be fully appreciated in motion. From the first few miles, the way the suspension reads the environment becomes apparent. There's no waiting for response. It happens instantly. The bike glides through dips and undulations that would unsettle less advanced machines. In fast corners, it holds its line with unwavering stability. In slower, rougher sections, it maintains composure without numbing the feel of the terrain. It's a harmony of opposites: sensitivity and firmness, aggression and grace. That is what makes this motorcycle such a compelling experience. The larger message behind the Multistrada V4S is that technology doesn't have to remove the human element from riding. It can enhance it. Ducati's engineers didn't set out to make a machine that rides itself. They built a platform that allows humans to ride better, safer, and longer. The Skyhook Suspension Evo ensures that the focus remains on the adventure, not on the struggle to stay in control. For experienced riders, it becomes a tool of precision. For newcomers, it provides a safety net that encourages growth. That inclusivity is one of the Multistrada's quiet strengths. Ultimately, the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 proves that innovation and emotion can coexist. It is a motorcycle for those who demand both excitement and endurance, both control and character. By perfecting its electronic suspension, Ducati created a new language of performance, one that speaks equally to the head and the heart. Riders no longer need to choose between technology and soul. They can have both in every turn, every climb, and every mile ahead. The Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 stands as a reflection of how far motorcycling has evolved, and how Ducati continues to lead that evolution without losing its essence. From the moment the engine fires to the final mile of a long journey, the fully adjustable electronic suspension defines the experience. It is more than a comfort feature. It's a dynamic partnership between the rider and the road. The Skyhook Suspension Evo is the invisible force that ensures every corner feels deliberate, every acceleration stable, and every surface manageable. It transforms complexity into simplicity. The rider only has to ride, while the machine takes care of everything else beneath the surface. In practical terms, that harmony translates into a profound sense of freedom. Riders can traverse rough mountain passes, open highways, or narrow city streets with the same confidence. The system's intelligence makes it feel like the motorcycle adapts emotionally as much as mechanically. It seems to sense the rider's mood and match it with perfect composure. When the pace quickens, it stiffens to deliver precision. When the day winds down, it softens to glide home in comfort. That duality is the Multistrada V4S's secret power. It's always ready for whatever the road demands. Looking deeper, the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 is not just an advancement in suspension design. It is a template for the future of motorcycling. It demonstrates how adaptive technology can elevate riding rather than dilute it. Every pulse of the suspension and every recalibration of damping is a data-driven expression of Ducati's passion for control and balance. This approach will shape future models, not only for Ducati but for the entire industry. The line between mechanical feedback and digital interpretation is fading, replaced by a partnership that feels organic and intuitive. Ducati's philosophy with this motorcycle also sends a message about evolution without erasure. The Multistrada V4S honors the mechanical purity of motorcycling, while acknowledging that precision electronics can serve that purity, not replace it. For seasoned riders, it offers a new dimension of performance without demanding compromise. For newcomers, it creates a safer, more welcoming entry into Ducati's world. This inclusivity expands the reach of the brand, transforming what was once an elite experience into one that more riders can share. On long rides, where fatigue and uncertainty used to dominate, the difference is immediate. The fully adjustable electronic suspension keeps the machine composed under load, neutralizing vibrations and minimizing physical strain. Riders can maintain sharper focus, greater endurance, and higher confidence. Those small adjustments happening hundreds of times per second become the reason a long trip feels effortless rather than exhausting. Ducati has turned suspension tuning, a task once reserved for experts, into an automatic art form available to anyone who climbs aboard. From a legacy standpoint, the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 will likely be remembered as the motorcycle that brought digital intelligence fully into the realm of emotional riding. It's not the first to use electronic suspension, but it is one of the few that integrates it so seamlessly that riders forget it's there. It represents Ducati's maturity as a brand, no longer defined solely by aggression or racing pedigree, but by the ability to blend performance with serenity. That is a rare balance, and it sets the tone for the next chapter of Ducati engineering. The success of the Multistrada V4S 2024 also reflects a shift in rider expectations. Today's motorcyclists want machines that can do more, think faster, and protect better, without losing their character. Ducati anticipated this desire and built a motorcycle that feels alive, responsive, and adaptable. The Skyhook suspension Evo embodies that vision, showing that true progress is not about replacing the rider. It's about enhancing the bond between human and machine. In the end, what makes the Ducati Multistrada V4S 2024 remarkable isn't just what it does, but how it makes riders feel. It inspires trust. It invites exploration. It creates a sense of mastery without intimidation. Ducati has taken the chaos of physics and turned it into grace. That's not just innovation. It's artistry. And in that artistry lies the reason why this motorcycle stands apart. The fully adjustable electronic suspension isn't a feature to brag about. It's the soul of the Multistrada V4S, and it's what ensures Ducati's legacy continues to accelerate confidently into the future.